Hey everybody, Karen from Master Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So every morning we put out a poll nowadays. We just started doing this a couple weeks ago. And we ask questions to see where the community is sitting on a particular topic, spiritual topic, political topic, event, something going on in the world. And today we're going to talk about what the community thinks about the Lion's Gate portal. Okay, that is the portal that is open tomorrow, 8/8. The interesting thing about this one, it's 8/8/8. And I'm not going to be able to explain that to you. Faye, our community astrologer, explained it to us in the Spirit Circle. It has to do with magic math. So she explained it to us, but I don't think I can repeat it. So it actually is an 8/8/8. Okay, so this is called the Lion's Gate portal. So we did a poll to see how many of you thought the Lion's Gate portal was a real thing. All right, that was the question. 214 community members voted, not as many as we've had on some other ones. 43% said yes. 48% said not sure, and 9% said no. Okay, so 9% of you are very clear. Well, they felt clear that this is not a real thing, right? I would have probably fallen into the 48% because I just didn't know anything about it, right? So nearly half of the community said they weren't sure, making this one of our most divided polls so far, which is true. Many of you shared personal experiences that you believe happened during Lionsgate, cool, or other repeating number dates like 8/8 and 12/12, including heightened intuition, emotional breakthroughs, and stronger communication with your spirit team. So if you're participating in the 30-day challenge right now, and if you've been taking some days off, which is totally fine, you don't have to do it every day. It's just like a 30-day period where we're kind of focusing on that. Then you could, like tomorrow is a really good day to pick it up on the 8/8, okay? Others questioned whether Lionsgate has ancient origins, whether it's connected to Sirius, the Sphinx, or astrology, or whether it's simply a modern spiritual idea that has grown through social media. All reasonable questions. So we're going to ask the lead team your questions about this and see what they have to say. Now, I did recently watch an astrologer who I'd never seen before on YouTube, so I couldn't even tell you who it is at this point. And she was saying that it's not astrologically a thing, based on her experience of understanding astrology. So Faye has said that and I can't quite put words in her mouth because I only remember big picture stuff. Clearly, because I can't explain the magic math, right? So was that she does believe that the Lionsgate is a real thing, the Lionsgate portal. So hopefully, Faye, I'm interpreting what you said correctly. Okay, so let's find out what the lead team thinks about it. Now, I have a feeling that collectively, if we believe it, we can create anything we want. So, and if you believe it, you can create anything you want too. I close my aura, I got a little prayer, keep the energy good here, clean energy around me. I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light. And ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hey, lead team, how's it going? I've already talked to them like 4 times today. So they're like, okay, you've already said hi to us. All right, so lead team, we've got questions about this Lionsgate portal situation. Do you guys know where that's from? Situation. Points for anybody who can guess what show that's from. Yeah, he probably would have said Situation. Anybody guess? Okay, I'm not going to tell you. I'll try to remember. Okay, pause right now and make your guess, and then I'm going to tell you what show it's from, because I'll forget. You know, I do forget these things. It's from the show King of Queens. So, okay. He would do that with like a lot of words. Appreciation. You know, he would put the ascension at the end of things. It's kind of funny. All right. That's a delightful show, I thought. Okay, lead team. Question number 1. Is the Lionsgate portal a real phenomenon? What? Yes. I wasn't sure how they were going to respond. Is it a real phenomenon because the collective believes it is? No. It's a real phenomenon in our soul families. Like, does the Lionsgate portal, is it only for humans to experience? Okay, I hadn't thought to ask that question. No. Is it throughout all the dimensions? Yes. Wow. Well, that's cool. I hadn't even thought about that before. That's very cool. So is it called the Lion's Gate because the sun is in Leo? Oh, yes. So every year around August 8th, the sun appears in the zodiac constellation of Leo, the lion. Many spiritual teachers believe this alignment amplifies the symbolic Lion's Gate. Get it? Leo. My husband's a Leo. I've always gotten along with Leos really well. Aries and Leos. I don't know. So Lion's Gate energy. I get it. I get why it's called the Lion's Gate now, because of the Leo and the lion. Okay. Is it called the Lion's Gate because it was created by the Lyrans? The Lyrans. Was it created by the Lyrans? And that is spelled Lyrans, but I do have a pronunciation key on here, and it's Lear, E-N-Z, Lyrans. Okay, it's feeling wonky. Okay, so you're saying no, lead team, that it was not created by the Lyrans? Okay. So some spiritual traditions describe the Lyrans as an ancient extraterrestrial civilization. Okay, I've not heard of the Lyrans. Associated with the constellation of Lyra and believed by some to have played a role in humanity's early spiritual history. Is that true, lead team? Yes. Cool. They just don't have anything to do with the Lion's Gate. No. Okay, so the Lyrans are a civilization. It's a soul family, let's say, like a soul group. Yes. Cool. Very cool. I had not heard of the Lyrans. Is the Lion's Gate associated with the Sphinx? No. So the Sphinx, some spiritual teachers believe the great Sphinx, am I even saying that right, of Giza, with its lion, the lion's body facing the rising sun, acts as an energetic anchor or receiver during the Lion's Gate alignment. Oh. So does that have anything to do with the great Sphinx of Giza? No. Okay. But it is a thing. So is it an actual portal? It's an actual energy portal. Is it an energy that allows any portal on Earth to be activated through the Lion's Gate, like the day, that time of year? Yes. Okay. So it's not just one location? No. Huh. Interesting. Is the Lion's Gate tied to our current Gregorian calendar? Yes. Then the follow-up was, if not, is it actually tied to an older calendar? No. Has the Lion's Gate been recognized for centuries? Wow. Yes. Even in Native American, other indigenous cultures? No. Okay. Let me know if you're of an indigenous culture, if that's true or not. Okay. From your perspective. Has the Lion Gate. Okay. Is there a solid basis in numerology for the Lion's Gate? Yes. Does the alignment of Sirius play a significant role in the Lion's Gate? Yes. Faye, other astrologers, do you agree with that? Okay. I have to check down. You know, the worst place, you guys, I cut my finger at the tip of my finger. The worst place to cut it is like right there. Yeah, I just went like that on a very sharp thing. But it's been bleeding for like hours. I'm like, so I think I needed to leave a Band-Aid off so I can get some air. So I think it's doing okay. That's why I was looking at my finger like this though. All right. So the alignment of Sirius, huh? Can someone benefit from the Lion's Gate even if they know very little about it or don't consciously participate? Yes. So just like other astrological times, or, you know, the planets are aligning with our birth charts, all that kind of stuff. Stuff's going on and it's like one of those things where you wake up one day and you're like, why do I feel off today? Like, why am I feeling so off today? And it may have nothing to do with anything that you can see, right? It's the alignment of all the energies and everything. So, this is probably the same thing. Is that the same kind of energy? Like, it works for you whether you know it or not. It's giving you an opportunity for something, whether you are aware of it or not. Yes. And I think that's beautiful, actually. It's like, it feels very supportive to me. As humans having this third dimension, fourth dimension experience, any kind of extra little support we can get to evolve, I think is amazing. To remember who we really are, right? And to not just live in the ego. So I think that's beautiful, actually. Okay, does consciously working with the Lion's Gate, such as setting intentions or other spiritual practices, help us receive greater benefit? No. The only reason, what intuitively just came to me is the word, it came to me and then it just left. That's crazy. I was going to say it wasn't manipulation. It was, I think are you saying, lead team, that it needs to be more, you let the energy flow naturally rather than controlling it type of thing? Yes. Is it a negative thing to set intentions? No. Or have other spiritual practices during this time? No. Is it enough to just go about your day and appreciate, say thank you, whatever the energy wants to provide for me today, I'm open to it, or something like that? Yes. Okay. This is why I want to put this out the night before so that we can think about this tomorrow during the day. All right. Can the Lion's Gate help awaken our psychic abilities? There's two questions. I was going to pause. Yes. And can those changes remain afterwards? Yes. Well, let me ask, does the Lion's Gate awaken our psychic abilities? Yes. And so do most of us, whether we realize it or not, do most of us have to adjust our nervous systems after a day like tomorrow? Yes. Okay. Because I gotta think, anytime you have an enhancement in your vibration, which is basically just Your vibration's going higher and higher and higher. The higher it goes, the thinner the veil becomes, the more psychic energy you're able to, you're just able to access. But your physical body has to adjust to those things. So we want to allow it. Our guides know how quickly that should happen for each of us individually. I trust that, rather than trying to push it along. Because, you might get into, it may not be comfortable if you try to push it along. It's the same thing when you do clearings, which we do have a whole playlist of clearings, you guys, on the channel. So you could go in and do those. That might be a good thing to do tomorrow too, is to do clearings. If I hadn't already recorded the poll for Dr. Fauci, maybe I would have done a clearing tomorrow. I didn't think ahead on that. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. But you guys we have a whole playlist. There's 30 plus clearings in there. Just go into the playlist and do a clearing, on your own. That would be awesome. Okay, let's see here. Will the Lionsgate, I like that, help raise humanity's vibration and awaken more people? Yeah, yes. Now just remember, everybody's dealing with their nervous systems right now. So give people time to be agitated. If you know what I'm talking about, it can feel agitation, right? So just remember that as more and more people their vibrations are raising. Will humanity experience the energies and frequencies of the Lionsgate more strongly now than in previous years? Yes. Sweet. Is that a positive thing? They're never going to say it's a negative thing. Yes. I don't think they would. Would you tell us if it was a negative thing? Yes. Okay. All right. We count on that. We count on you telling us the truth. Well, we count on you telling us what is in our highest and best interest to know. That's how I feel. Okay. Yeah, they're saying yes. Will it help humanity remember abilities such as telepathy, light language, or aura reading? Yes. So more people are opening up their clairs, basically? Yes. Is the Lionsgate connected to humanity's transition from the 3D to the 5D? And the path, well, let's ask that one first. Yes. Cool. And the path towards first contact? Yes. We just get to see our soul families again. Very cool. Will it open other portals around the Earth or activate the pyramids? Earth's energetic. Yep, they're saying yes. So it will. We sort of already asked that about the portals. So will open other portals around the Earth? Yes. Will it activate the pyramids? No. Will it activate Earth's energetic grid? I don't even know what that is, the energetic grid. How are you guys answering that? Yes. Will it activate crystal skulls? Yes. Are those, we got to do a whole video on crystal skulls, you guys. Are those crystal skull? I'm not gonna ask them because I want to do a poll. I'm not gonna ask them about the crystal skulls. I want to do a poll. Let me take a quick note on that. If I don't write it down, you know how that goes. Let's do a whole video on crystal skulls. We could do would you guys like to do a video? Should I do a poll on the pyramids? We could do one on energetic grid too. I don't know what that is. Energetic grid. Okay. All right. That one question got me done like 3 things. All right. Can portals such as 8-8 become more powerful because of humanity's collective belief and focused attention? No. I think, so it, let me just clarify. Because I know I asked this in the beginning. But I want to just clarify the question. Okay, so we know that the portal is real. The 8-8 Lions portal is a real thing regardless, and it's through all dimensions. Yes. Is it stronger when the collective believes in it? Okay, yes. Okay. So the more people even listen to this today is, and whether it resonates with you or not. If it resonates with you and you believe it, then where your thoughts go, your energy flows, right? So it can have more power, quote unquote power, like helpful power, energetic power. Yes. Okay. Can portals such as 11, 22, 33, and 1212 also represent genuine energetic opportunities? Yes. 44, 55. Yes. Are Kelly Kaludny codes through Archangel Raphael? Okay, yeah, Kelly from Archangel Raphael. Are her codes, or Archangel Raphael's codes, genuine activations that help support ascension? Yes. Well, then I might as well ask about Diana Cooper's. Are Diana Cooper's codes genuine activations that support ascension? Yes. Thank goodness. Phew. Whew. Good job, Kelly and Diana. That's awesome. Okay, I've got 2 personal questions. Let's see what these folks have to say. So lead team, can you tap into the 2 folks who asked these questions? Okay. So during a blood moon a couple of years ago, I saw this person who I'm reading it on behalf. I saw bright fluorescent geometric symbols while meditating. Very cool. After that experience, my rods suddenly began working. So it's yeah, you mean the spirits started talking. Yeah, they started moving. Yeah, yep. Even though they hadn't before. Wow, that is really cool. Was that experience genuinely connected to the energetic event I experienced? Yes. That is very cool. The only reason I hesitated with the rods is because I find when people talk about the rods, like I don't usually say ask, I think my sister does though, ask the rods. Because we're not asking the rods, we're asking, or people will say that, maybe Marsha doesn't, but people will say, ask the rods. And I think that it's just shorthand for go get the rods so we can ask the spirit guides. Otherwise it's like, but I'm like, we're not asking the rods anything, So people are like, your rods are, whatever. I'm like, it's not the rods. That's not who's moving. That's why I reacted to that. Okay. While visiting Maui, so this is another question. While visiting Maui, I saw bright light in the distance and felt an overwhelming pull toward it. Wow, very cool. I took a photo, but when I looked back, the light had disappeared. Oh, this is such a sweet question. So, lead team, focus. Focus, lead team. This person wants to know if that was his or her star family. Are you kidding me right now? Yes. Oh, that's so sweet. That is the sweetest thing. And here's the thing, is you knew it. You knew enough to ask. Like, I don't know that I would have connected that. Some reason you connected that to your star family, which is what caused you to ask it. In the future, when we're really all in the 5D, we won't have to ask those. We'll just know it, right? We'll just know it. So that'll be amazing. So you could trust your intuition on that. That's beautiful. What a great way to end that. All right, you guys, let's go 8-8 portal. Get your journals out. Write your letters to your spirit team. It's a good time to, just wake up in the morning and be like, okay, I'm open. I'm open to whatever gentle experience you want me to have. I always like to say the word gentle. So, and again, I will go ahead and, a little crackling in my throat. I will go ahead and post the energy playlist, energy clearing playlist right now, right here. If you want to click on it, you can always save bookmark the playlist. And then tomorrow you can go in and do one of the clearings. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.